another live stream. I'm going to pull it up on my laptop as well so that I can make sure everything is looking right. And if you're tuning in, please let me know if you can hear me. Today we're going to be freestyling some creations. We're going to create some stuff freeform. Okay, so let me pull up YouTube on my laptop. If you're here, let me know that you can hear me. I am pulling it up on my laptop so I can follow along as well. So if you can hear me, let me know. Please, 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 please. Put a comment in the chat box if you can hear me. And also put a like on the stream so we can help with the algorithm. I see that we have like 4 people. Okay, I can hear it on my own laptop, so I'm gonna mute that. But yeah, anyways, so it's been a minute since I've done a live stream, and that is because I've had a ton of Etsy orders to complete since my travels. I ended my travels in the beginning of March, which was like over a month ago, and usually it doesn't take me that long to catch up, but my Etsy sales haven't increased and my website sales have increased. So it's been keeping me a lot busier than I'm usually busy. And I'm very thankful for that. But because of it, I haven't been able to just create stuff freestyle form, and I really haven't been able to do custom orders. So I'm really excited to just freestyle with you guys today. So first things first, if you're here, please put a like on the video. There's like 15 people here. I can see 2 likes. What's up, Andre? Let me know if you can hear me. Nobody else let me know, but I'm pretty sure the sound is good. And yeah, so some of the new things that I've been doing, I've been working on expanding Earth Angel Hills in all the little intricate ways that I can. So I now have an Amazon associate. So for some of my videos, you will see a link to the products that I use in the description. You can click and purchase some of the tools and things that I recommend through those links, because that'll help me make a little money, and it'll also benefit you just to have the direct link. Another update is I want to do peace to Lava Dish Shields. Thank you so much for being here. I want to do as many live streams as I can consistently now that I've caught up with my schedule, and since it's a new flow of like orders that I'm getting in, I want to be able to dedicate time to make sure I do live streams. Lava Dish Shields, I don't know. Lava D shields, lava D shields. Maybe that was right. But anyways, I want to make sure that I'm able to dedicate time to these live streams so that I'm doing it consistently. I have around like 400 or so watch hours left that I need to be able to get monetized outside of just people sending their super chats to my channel. So basically, like whenever the ads come up, I will receive um, monetization from my videos having the ads on them. That is a second tier of monetization. So yeah, what I'm doing is I'm working on making sure all of my bases are covered so that I can create an environment for me to be able to just continue to freely flow in my craft. So having things like those links that you can click on, monetization from YouTube, and the Etsy sales and custom orders and all these things will be like me just putting more than one egg in my basket. So shalom to OFCL forever. A-dub, I've started crystal copper wire wrapping, just looking for new videos and how to wire wrap correctly. Awesome. We're going to make a dope piece today. I'm going to flip the screen around very soon so we can get started. I just wanted to let everybody kind of get into the chat. So if you're here and you're not saying anything, please say something because this is a community and you can make connections with each other and with me. And also put a like on the stream. Love Addis. Love Addis. Does that sound right? Because I want to make sure I'm saying your name correctly. So yeah, I'm not gonna disclose exactly what I'll be doing for my new project, but I will be showing you. And if you already saw the thumbnail, you will see part of it already. I am Ra. Thank you for being here. I make copper jewelry also, and you inspire me. Woo! Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping to inspire me as well. I'm inspired by having a community here that I can share this stuff with. The second time, you got it right. Peace and love. Awesome. So this is one of my newest freestyle designs I've been working on. This is actually very easy to create. Just even holding it to my forehead. It's not going to be something that goes on your head, but hey, who knows? It could be like, there's so many things you could do with a pattern like this. So I probably will show you guys just a little bit today how I'm making this, but I'm going to have a separate content dedicated to this project that I'm working on. But yeah, I'm using jump rings to create this design, and it's given me so many more ideas by just creating it alone. So when I'm ready to work on this project more, I'll do like a separate live stream so you guys can like follow along with what I'm actually doing here. But yeah, this is a jump ring chainmail style that I've started working on, and it's very fun. A lot of things can be done. I'm thinking about even having some type of cool little bracelet chainmail design that I could do. You could probably make belts, arm sleeves, like all types of things can be made from something like this. And it just feels so nice. It feels really cool. Yeah, it could. I'm not gonna say what it is gonna be, but it's gonna be awesome what I create from this. I even thought it would be cool to create like a nice little choker type of thing from a design like this. But yeah, this is some cool like sacred geometry type. Oop, that part right there needs an extra jump ring. Yeah, and then today I'm gonna show you guys a bracelet that I got from Jamaica, from a lovely goddess there. She sells jewelry in Jamaica and the United Kingdom and all around. Everything looks right now. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys a bracelet that I got from her, and I deconstructed. And now today I want to make like a nice beaded chain with a pendant. It will be bigger, so I'm thinking it might catch the eye of some of my male customers. But everything that I design is pretty much unisex, and I've had really big pieces that women have purchased that I thought a man would buy, and then I've had some more, maybe more like feminine pieces that a man has bought. So whatever I design is really meant for everybody. But I'm gonna flip my camera around so you guys can see what we are working with today. Okay, so this is, and I actually need to, give me 1 second. I need to adjust my camera holder so that I'm not reaching so much. Cool. This actually should have been a day when I did the live stream on StreamYard, but perhaps I'll just do that next time because I want you guys to get on here as well, so that if you're working on something, you'll be able to share it as well. So what we have here is some tiger's eye. I have this, like, my phone is charging and the cord is in my way, so I'm just trying to make this the most comfortable positioning that I can. But what we have here is tiger's eye. This is like a, let's see how big this is. As you can see it in my hand though. This is about 1 inch. No, this is about 1 point. What is that? 1.25 inches. And then these are smaller. Tiger's eye. This one's like a red tiger's eye. These are about a little bit over a half an inch beads. So this was a bracelet, a beaded, like a regular beaded bracelet that goes around your wrist. And I took it apart because I could see myself making a chain out of this, like a nice big chain. Now, I don't have a lot of these beads, so what I want to do is I'll have to create some kind of coil that goes in between them to cover more space, like, because I want it to probably be like around 24 inches or something long on the chain. So you can see right here that I already started doing a little something with this one. That could be okay. If you guys have any questions while I'm creating, I'm keeping my eye on the chat. So I'm going to be using some 16 gauge wire to go inside of these beads and create the links. So you just want to make sure that your wire is straight. And thankfully, the hole is not always that big. So I'm glad that these holes are like perfect for my 16 gauge to go inside of them. I'm sure you could find some beads like this on Etsy. If I find a link, of course, I'll put it in the description after the live stream is over. And maybe you could find some on Amazon if you can find a trusted source. So yeah, the 16 gauge is perfect for this design because it's strong. And I like how thick it is. I could use like 20 gauge like I do in other designs, but I want to use 20 gauge because I wanted something that looks strong. I'm looking around my desk to see if I could show you an example of this example of what it looks like when I use 24 gauge to create links. But I don't want to use something that thin with something so big. So I want to keep the wires that I'm using as big as I can. If the hole was big enough, I would have even used 12 gauge, but it's not big enough to fit 12 gauge wire in it. Okay, So now that I have like a little circle going on, I'm just gonna bend it back. And then on the other end, we're gonna do the same thing. Now this side is gonna be a little harder because I want it to look just as perfect as that side. But you gotta do it a little differently when you're doing a certain angle. So it doesn't look so bad. Yeah. But I might want it just a little bit smaller. So okay. So now I'm just trying to figure out like a way I can perfect these loops. But that right there just did it for me. I like that. So that's what I'll do. I just have to adjust them after I go. Do you draw out the design before creating at all? Yes, I do that a lot. But for this one, I'm just freestyling it in my head. I kind of have like a slight visual of how it's gonna look, but not really. I don't really know exactly what I'm gonna do just yet. So we'll find out together today. But I can show you my sketch pad. Like I'm always sketching out designs. I'll show you some. I have another live stream where okay, so this hole is kind of hard to get through. So let's see. If it's too hard to get through on one side, then you just have to kind of like take it out and approach from the other side to open that hole up a little bit. Because it would be unfortunate if I couldn't work it through there. There we go. Takes a lot of hand strength to do what we do. And since I'm doing all this tugging on this end, I'm going to try to get it further down so that I don't have to use this battered up end. That's awesome. But yeah, bracelets like this can definitely be freestyled. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes like I'm mostly sketching when I'm working with cabochon pieces. Yeah, I really don't like how that one looks, so I gotta fix that for sure. I might come back to this one and redo this one. And I'm like, like I also wonder if there's some other way I can wrap it. Let me show you guys how I do my other links so you can see. So this is how I do my links for my smaller, which they look so great. So let's see. We'll see. Maybe I can create one like this using these beads, because this actually looks better than these, in my opinion. So let's take a vote. What do you guys think? Should I try to wrap these how I wrapped this? Send me an invite to your live. Yes, I will be sending invites. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try. And I'm gonna try it with the 12 gauge wire, because I think 12 gauge will look so nice with this size of beads. So here we have, let's cut. We have some 12 gauge here. And I don't have a hole big enough on these jump ring pliers. So for this, I'll have to use my ring mandrel to create the initial circle. Okay, so we're creating a circle, and it needs to be bigger. It needs to be even bigger. This is like a size 4 ring, so we probably need to go to like 6. That's 5. And this is 6. Yep. So 6. Let's say about 6.5. Yeah, this is gonna be better, guys. It is 6.5. It's my mandrel's so worn down, it's kind of hard to see the numbers. So this is 6. Let's see what 7 looks like. This is a size 7. So we'll do size 7. So I'm gonna create some size 7 like frames for this. I don't think I gave myself enough arm on this one. So I'm just gonna cut it short. And start again. Nice. Okay, so that's 7. So they need to look like this. Like a little circle with the arms going in the same direction. Yes, thank you all for tuning in and liking the stream. Let's try to get it to 20 likes. I see that we have 7, which is like, what? Just 7? There's been a lot of people in here. Okay, so I like 7 because it gives me a little space, because I'm going to use the 20 gauge to connect this bead into this circle. So here's my 20 gauge. I inserted the 20 gauge into the hole of the bead, and then we're securing it to the frame. I like to wrap it around like 4 times. Just to make sure it's nice and secure. Okay, now that I got it in there, I'm gonna create the bail part on each side. As you can see, it sticks out more on one side than the other. So this side actually acts like as the front. The one that it sticks out more on, it acts as the front side. So I take one of the arms. If you've already seen my other live stream, then you kind of know how this goes. I take this arm and I'm creating a loop, a small loop right here. You can use your pliers to kind of push it in. Let's see. Then I'll use these because I want a bigger hole. Probably this size hole will do. Oh yeah, that's nice. And I'm trying to take it easy on my hands, so I'm gonna use my strong pliers to cut this 12 gauge. If you guys need more explanation outside of just watching what I'm doing, let me know. But I do have an in-depth live stream that shows how to create this style beaded frame. And if you're enjoying the live stream, let me know. I like this because it's not only big, but it's bigger than this is. And so it creates a bigger, it just gives big energy. Like the copper is bigger than this size, so it accentuates the stone more. Just gives like a more masculine feel. And it's, tiger's eye is a nice stone for like masculine energy. So yeah, this is like Big Papa compared to that one. Man, that could even be some cool Man, if there's enough bracelets, it would be cool to just like make a bracelet with this that has some chains going off to the side or something. What do you guys say? What do you think? You like this one better or this one? I guess you can say like one or two. One or two. Thank you, Star Seed Rain. Thank you so much for being here. One. Yeah, one is pretty cool. Like I really did want to do. I was just so happy to finally be able to fit a bigger gauge inside of like these loops, but like this is still such a fun design. You like both Krabby Lion. Cool, cool, cool. Star X Me likes one. I'm getting a lot of ones in the house. Two for a woman. One. Love. I love two for women. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, because it could be a cool little chain if you envision like what that will look like. Well, let me show you both of them next to each other because that might make you think a little differently. I'll actually just show you guys like real quick what that would look like to connect one to the other. But since I don't have a lot of beads, I was planning on putting something in between these two anyways. But this is what it looks like to have them connected. I'm gonna make another one of this and we'll see what it looks like to have this one connected to. Where did I get the cutters? These cutters are MCC, I guess that's the brand. They come from riogrand.com. Let me see if I can find a link really quick and I will put it in the chat. They're really nice cutters. They are not flush cutters, but they are really nice for cutting thick wire. I even use them to cut 12 gauge wire. I mean 8 gauge wire, which is really thick and would break my other pliers. So let me see. Midget nipper. Let me see, midget. And they might be even cheaper now than when I had to I'll do the I did find them on Amazon. I'll post the link later. Yeah, I'll post the link later. I do minor soldering. I don't do a lot of soldering. Yeah, they do look a little flush, but they aren't. They have like a divot in the like they look flush, but it's like not exactly flush. When it cuts the wire, it leaves like a little divot type of deal. I'll show you. So it's not quite flush, but it does cut like butter. So if you're doing a lot of cutting at once, it cuts like butter. It doesn't even snap on your hand. It's just a nice easy cut. The grip is a little wide, so that could be a little uncomfortable, but it's just so easy on the hands. Yeah, I don't do a lot of soldering, but someone gifted me a torch recently that I have been using for soldering, and I love it so much. It's a really nice torch. It has a very nice strong flame, stronger than my other. I almost burnt my desk. Stronger than my other torch. The flame is really nice, and the butane inside seems to last a lot longer. Thank you so much, Andre, for the super chat. I appreciate that so much. How to make beaded bracelet using copper free jewelry making tutorial with those Angel Hills. Pretty in-depth video. Yep, that's the title. Go check it out. So yes, what they know about it. Okay, so wow, I don't know. I really do like this design. But let's make one more of these to see how they look in comparison. This is very cute, but I just know I don't have enough beads to complete. I could order more beads, but I just want to make it work with what I have. So I would have to add like a coil in between, like maybe like one of these coils. I'll try that real quick, just so we can get some visuals of like what I'm gonna do for this necklace. Whatever takes up more space would be really nice. Okay, so that's an interesting look. Maybe with like a smaller coil, it would be cool. Okay, another 7. Man, you know, this would be crazy if I used the 8 gauge wire. I'll show you guys what that looks like. I don't know if I'll be able to make it, but if I do, that would be like very powerful. So this is the 8 gauge. I don't know, that just might be too hard on my hands. But that would look very much so delicious. um, this is what the 8 gauge looks like when it's like a circle. I don't know, man. That would be nice. What do you guys think? Andre likes this one. Yeah, this looks kind of cute. Yeah, it's actually very cute. So, this is a real Freestyle Friday because we might be trying all types of stuff out today. I'm gonna try just one and see how it feels on my hands. Because it's such a thick wire that it can be hard to wrap. See, this one, I definitely have to use these pliers to cut it with. Now, if I use this wire, then yeah, that's gonna be fire. It's definitely gonna up the price a little bit though. This will be like some heavy duty, a really heavy duty piece. Like, let's give it a try. Let's see. Let's see how it looks. This one, let me go around 5 times. We'll see. We'll see. Because I do have like male customers who want to see really big pieces like this. So they're always pretty fun. I've made a piece this big before for a man, like a selenite chunk this big. It was a half of a selenite spear that cracked in half, and it was this big. I was like, how is he gonna carry that around his neck? But I guess he found a way. Like I would like probably spend a few days creating this because this is like taking so much hand power that it looks cool. But I would be like, bro, this took forever. It might be a one of one. This would be a workout actually to create these. I can't say I've never really seen anyone do it with one this big. Not quite. So it's not the easiest to get it on this side. Let's see. Yeah, this is massive, man. My poor little hands. I know, right? I should play some bird noises or something. Let me see if there's some like copyright free bird noises. Let's see. What do you guys think about this big coil? Wow. I think it's kind of brilliant. I would like polish it because I've scraped it a little bit. Let's see. Copyright. Yeah, it's pretty nice, huh? Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to do it actually because I'm looking at the screen on my laptop. Oh, well, I could. I could just mute the YouTube that I'm on. Let me see. Royalty free. Okay, so we got 1, 2, and 3 for the vote. 1, 2, 3. Put your votes in. Which ones do you like the most? 1, 2, and 3. This is crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. It's really nice though. It's really nice looking. Like what? Definitely some thick copper. Thick copper jewelry. I would do a photo shoot with this one with a big strong man. And we'll see how it looks on the women too. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's some like little sounds in the back that might sound nice. You like them all. I love them. I love all of them. Yeah, I love all of them too. It's like I gotta choose one. So this is about 2.5 inches. So I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have like 12 of these. So that would get me like a one, two. Okay, just these alone will get me a nice length. Well, either one of them will. I'm kind of leaning towards this one. The jump rings that I need for this would probably be like this size. Maybe a little small. I would use the thicker gauge to keep it nice and thick. But I would use like, I would saw them and use something a little bit smaller than this. Probably this big, which is what I use on the ends of these chains. One now, for sure. The first one seems huge until you did the last one. Exactly. Ah, let's see about it. Shoot. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do all of these on camera, but if I could just do a few to where we can see what it looks like to have it next to the piece, then we'll do that. Yeah. I might as well because I haven't made something really, really big in a long time. I was gonna say for the fellas, but you know, I can't rule out the women. They will surprise you too with like what they buy as well. So let's take a breath and go in for another one. Yeah. And then I was gonna make a video on these sanding pads that I have. They make it like really easy to sand stuff. And there's different sizes, so it goes down in size, which makes it smoother as you go along. I'm gonna do it because I know that the guys really like these really big pieces, and it's not often that I'm doing them, so let's go for it, right? It's gonna be fun. It is very enormous. Enormous is the word. Oh, but this one is not going to be like this will be the pendant that hangs from it. And maybe I should do something creative. Like, I was just going to wrap it. Maybe even how I wrapped this one. But I could make it like an ankh or something. I could make like an ankh, or like a more simple ankh with this ball hanging wrapped like this in the inside of the ankh. Because the ankhs sell pretty well too. Or it could just be like a, that's where sketching would come in. It can be like, so it could hang, and it could hang as a pendant. That's kind of like this, with the ball in there, and like, you know, whatever other design I do, you know, have some design in there. Or it can, you can have it, you can have it hanging like, I could create an ankh. And then inside of the ankh could have the ball hanging like this. What do you guys think? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it would be nice if it did glow. Okay, time for me to get my workout on. See how quick I can do it. Can you guys hear the little nature sounds? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use this Andre, the one that you sent. It's already like not connected. It'll be easy to just use this one because it's already free and not on the reel. The reel just gives me a hard time. Make sure you guys put like on the stream. We're at 17. So with 3 more likes, we'll have 20. That'll give me a nice little head start. Okay, time to go crazy. I'm actually like, this is actually pretty fun because it's just like a very big eccentric piece. I might leave one in case I make a reel. I might leave like one that I haven't wrapped to do it on camera. We'll see. So, one. And then we do have these red ones in here, so I'll mix those like, I'll do like a blue, blue, red, red, blue, blue. I mean, not blue, brown, 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 red, red. Yeah, but I'm not gonna do all of them on camera. I'm gonna do a few, and then I'll start seeing what I'm gonna do with this one, for time's sake. Are you guys working on anything right now? Andre's making ginger shots. We need that. Sounds fantabulous. Okay, let's make. Yeah, this is like so cute. I like thick copper. I like using really thick copper. It's actually very, very fun looking. It's just like, it looks gummy to me. Okay, 20 gauge. This way I won't have to put any things in between it except for the jump rings because of how thick it is already, how much space it already takes up. This is definitely like a nice royalty kind of piece. I could envision someone wearing it to like some special gala event or some kind of cool photo shoot, an African wedding, you know, going to visit some ancient ruins in another part of the world. I can definitely see that going on with a piece like this. see I'm using the pliers to take care of the strength part that I don't want to put like that much pressure on the hands, so the pliers just do the work for me. Yes, they do leave around. They leave these little scuff marks behind, but that is okay. There's kind of no way around it unless you're using a different type of pliers, but the grip is so much better with these pliers. I wouldn't want it to be slipping. If I was trying to use this, it would constantly be slipping, and I don't want that. Thank you for the bird suggestion. Because it's actually very peaceful. I know this one looks funky, but we're gonna bring it together. It's gonna work out. Yeah, it can be a little hard to grip, but there's a way, there's a will. Yeah, I'm just gonna make like, I might do 2 more, we'll see. But I definitely gotta like give my hands a break in between making these. Yeah, that's super charged. This will be like a 1 of 1, I'm sure. I don't know how many more pieces like this I would make because it's just so much work. Yes, I have some extra neem that I can give you some of. I've been kind of like craving Indian food. Yes. Neem is so good. It don't taste good, but it's so good. Actually, I was thinking about taking some last night. Um, I might take some today. Okay, this hole is like, okay. This is crazy work. This is gonna take me like, I'm gonna take breaks in between making these because my hand is like, what is going on? So this piece probably won't get done until like over a week, you know. Because it's crazy, crazy work. This is the craziest person's creation. You had to be kind of crazy to make this in this size. I guess that's what crazy people do. They invent crazy stuff. Seems like this one took longer. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, so we are gonna have a little something like that. Let's see how pretty this looks connected. And the other jump rings that connect one to another will be a little smaller than this size, but this is the bigger one because that's what the pendant is gonna hang from. It's already got some weight on it, so it's definitely gonna be like a heavier piece. It looks like an owl, like whoo, or dragon or something. Show you guys what it looks like next to my neck. Okay, so that's how big it looks on me, which it looks dope. I don't even wear stuff like this big, but this is gonna be a nice, big, dope piece. Thank you, Mr. Hummingbird. It's good to see you. What's up, Lynn? Okay, the party's just getting started. So yes, you guys, I've been working on these really big, crazy links. Never made any links this big, but we're gonna have like a nice big tiger's eye necklace going on. So the next part is to decide what I want to do with this ball, which is going to be part of the pendant. I was thinking to make an ankh. In the past, I made like a simple copper ankh that was like, it's more simple than like this ankh that I make. But in the inside, I can put this in the inside of the loop. So I guess we'll play around with that. And for Lynn and Mystic Hummingbird, I don't know how long you've been here, but I showed this earlier. This is part of my new project that I'm working on. I'm not exactly revealing what it will be, but it's gonna be amazing. And this is a chainmail like design. Okay, so I will reveal something in the future that I want to do. I want to make a purse using this chain, and I'm already getting visions on how to do that. I know that like this can be the outside of the purse, and the inside I will probably get some type of fabric that I can line the inside of the purse with, and then I'll have like the chain for the strap. It can be like a crossbody, so that's gonna be so much fun. So back to this crazy thing. So now we are deciding if we want to. We're deciding if we want to do something like this, or we want to do like an ankh, where this hangs in the inside of the ankh. Cause my customers like really like ankhs, like people on social media that are asking for jewelry
Not all the time, but it's just a very popular symbol. So I could see this being a part of an Ankh. Now, if it is, that's gonna be so heavy. So what do you guys think? Ankh or more of like a spear, like a teardrop type of design? What do you guys think? Ankh or teardrop? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna drink some water. Both is crazy, Lynn. But I am crazy, so thank you. The chainmail is so cool. Mystic Hummingbird says teardrop. I'm not opposed to teardrop. Because it would be with this on the outside. So I would be making the frame with this thick gauge. And there would just be like all types of designs in the inside of it. I need to cut this. Okay, so let me see the comments. Yeah, the stone, the slice, maybe in a slice of the stone. Onyx. It's gonna be so heavy. Hey Terry, what's up? It's good to see you here. So I'm thinking like this. Oh, you know what, guys? There is a tiger's eye piece that I did in the past. If I can find an image of it online, tigers. It was so nice, and I think I used this. That was a really cool tiger's eye necklace. Let me see if I can find it. It was like it was dope. Let me see. Um Also, this is someone's. If I can find it by the power of Google, I would love to show you guys what I did in the past because I could see myself doing that with this one. I basically made a big coil around it. But I don't know if it is gonna be easy to find that one. A lot of things are popping up, but not exactly that one. So one that I did more recent that was kind of similar to this teardrop, I'll show you. So this guy had one on kind of a teardrop-ish shape. Yeah. But his was a flat stone. This is a spear. So it'll be a little different in the appearance. But there's one that's even a different one that I did with a coil around it. What's up, Lester? Thank you for the donation. It's good to see you here catching a live. And if I do this design, I can add some other crystals in it. Like I have been wanting to add some like shungite and stuff into a design. So I could add some shungite too. So I guess I can just keep it like teardrop style. Let's see. To get you caught up, Lester, I showed them this chainmail design that I created. I don't know how long you've been here. And then I made these really huge links. I've never made links this big with the copper and the tiger's eye. It has me breathless. And now I'm about to make a pendant for it. I already know it's gonna be crazy though. I was thinking about doing like an ankh or something, but I'm okay with doing just like a different type of design. I basically like chilled a lot of yesterday. So my hands are in relax mode. But it's always fun to have a Freestyle Friday. How about it? Okay. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Because I also could do like a circular type of thing. I could do like a circle that has some coilage type of stuff extending out from it, like a spiral or something. This is a true freestyle because I'm just like, I'm figuring it out with you guys what I'm gonna do. I would like to see what a circle looks like too. Now, if I do something like this, well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. Because I'm thinking like I could wrap it kind of how I wrap this one and have it hanging inside of the circle and then kind of design the frame. Maybe it feels a little smaller. How are we feeling about the circle? Yeah, play around until it feels right. Circle, coil, smaller circle. Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking too. So, I'm trying to see what I have around here that I can. I don't have the bracelet mandrel, which I probably should. This is like a little bit too small. But I'm sure I have something here. I have this bottle. I have these Jamaican cleansers. This one is a roots, natural herbs. So this circle could be a nice size. Let's see. I do like that size. I like that size a lot more. We could do something fun with this. I can make a coil go around the outside. That would be cool. I'm kind of digging this one. This gauge is like 8 gauge, and peace to you. It's my destiny. This could be a big spiral link. Equals to continuing. I like the theme of the circle. You like the circle theme continuing. I do too. So I'm gonna saw this. I'm gonna saw this size, and we are going to play around with it at this size. I might even solder this closed for someone was asking about soldering earlier. I think it was Starseed Rain. Yeah, this circle is pretty nice. Try to read your comments, you guys. Smaller circle, maybe a triangle. I did think about a triangle too. I thought about that, but I'm really not the best with those. Like that thought gives me a headache almost. Also, I have like these big crystals too that I want to do some like custom stuff with. Making those big crystal pieces. So yeah, peace be unto you as well. I'm about to saw this. My desk is a little chaotic, but let me see. I can bring you guys over to my saw. You can see the magic of this new saw that I have. I made the video on this one with the link in the bio if you guys want to upgrade your saw. I figured, I've been using this blade for a little bit, and this gauge is very thick. And so if I don't hold it and it'll move, if it like expands on itself, then it could pop the blade. Okay, round two. Hopefully this blade doesn't break. Oh, I gotta tighten it up. I don't even know how I got loose. Blade is stuck. I might be misaligned. It's not the best cut, but I don't know if it's like flush enough for me to solder it closed. Okay, maybe. It honestly just probably needs a little. Yay, we got 27 likes. Thanks, guys. Okay. I don't know if this will solder shut. We'll see. For now, I'm going to play around with how it looks. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah. Now, I do have some other tiger's eye stones, but I don't know. I like wanted to use the spears on here. So I'm getting hungry. Um, I also have this one. But you know, I like the spear. It has more luster in it too. That one's a little too small for this. And I have some chipped. This piece is actually, this one's kind of cool. But I have some chipped tiger's eye that can do something fun inside of the circle. So it's up to me to figure out how will I do this. How are we gonna do this one? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Natural stones from a good source. Honestly, you could find some really great stones on Etsy if you don't have any local stores. And thank you, Lester, for the floating heart. It doesn't have a hole in it. So I'm thinking about wrapping it like this one so that it can be like a floating effect and it can hang from, oh, that would be, actually this size is so cute. Hold on. Let me show you guys this. So I also have this size tiger's eye, which is a little bit like it could be wrapped. Like I actually have to wrap one, so I'll just do that real quick so we can brainstorm. Because if I do something like that, this might be too small. I don't know. Then I can put some of these in there with it. We have lots of ideas coming through. So let's see. This design, I'm not that fond of, like, this is my signature design. I sell a lot of those online. I don't know about actually doing the tutorial on how to make that because I'd rather like create other designs that I don't sell on camera. So that's why I'm kind of wrapping this one off camera. Sorry. So, but if you kind of know how to, if you can just eyeball it, you can kind of see how I make this one anyways. They have apps you can use to find forage your own crystals. Oh yeah, go to Arkansas if you want to find some really good crystals. I don't know where you're located, but Arkansas is a crystal capital of like the states, and also Arizona. And every year in Arizona, they have a crystal fair that people come from all around the world to attend it, to sell their crystals, but also to buy crystals. So, um, that's where you can get really good quality crystals from. All right, what y'all think? Like, if I were to connect this, I'll have to use a bigger jump rings. Oh, I'm like, why does this jump ring look so much bigger? It's because they're two different sizes. Yeah, so this is a cool way you can connect one thing to another. They're jump rings. So, hmm. Um, yeah, online, Etsy is a good place to find good stones. If you don't have like a local store. And I'm pretty sure there's like some good stores in Texas, but I would definitely check Etsy because they have good stones. And you can look at the reviews, and you can look at the quality of it from the pictures. That's where I'm getting stones. Like if I'm not, we have really good stores here in St. Louis that have good quality stones. So I just collect them like as I go. I don't know exactly what I want to do just yet, you guys. Figuring it out. Now I could go all around the edge and then I could come through with some more wire. I didn't think to look on Etsy. Thank you. It sounds like it's going to be making a trip to St. Louis. Yes, come to St. Louis. You can link with us. We have some rappers here, not the kind that make music, but this some jewelry rappers. And we could definitely like show you some cool stores and stuff that we have in St. Louis. St. Louis has festivals as well, like gym shows. Yeah, we have gym shows as well. I think I'm gonna try to see what it looks like to go around this whole circle with these stones. STL Rocks is good. I just don't think that STL Rocks has an online store. I think they just sell in person. But yeah, they go to the Arizona gym store every year. I mean, gym show every year, and they load up on the stones and they resell them at a very reasonable price. I guess I'm like almost ditching the bigger spear. How do you guys feel about that? I'm ditching the bigger spear. But I don't know. Maybe I don't have to ditch it. We'll see. We're figuring it out. Oh, you like the bigger one? What's up, Lynn? Yeah, they're not set up to sell online. Yes, 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 yes. Andre just answered where I get my wire. That's where I get my copper wire from all of those places. Rio Grande is good, especially if you want like specialized copper wire. And uh Home Depot, Menards is where I got this wire, this 8 gauge, and my 16 gauge. I get that from Menards as well. It comes stranded together though, like a whole bunch of pieces wrapped together, and then I unravel them as I'm like using the wire. Okay, let's see where we're at. Ah, I think this one broke. Sometimes these chip stones break. This is so cute. Like these chip stones are just so cute. So maybe like a handful more and it will be good. Some things that people have been requesting from me lately are like belly rings and waist beads. So those will be on the next projects as well. Belly. I like doing. I would like to do like waist beads with these, like kind of to look like this. I think that would be cute with crystals like going all around, all the way around the waist. The 8 gauge is literally so pretty. It's so big. It's just, but it is so pretty. Like it just looks so nice and coppery. Okay. Oh no, the nature sounds stopped. Why did they stop? They ended. Oh, let's replay it. I thought they were 3 hours long. It was just 1 hour long. I'm like, I know it hasn't been 3 hours. Okay. What do you guys think? What are you guys thinking? You like how that looks? So much tiger's eye. This is the eye of the tiger. I love the way this looks. Like that is a beautiful like variation of the tiger's eye. Okay. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna solder this. I'm gonna just wrap over it. So here's how we're gonna do this. I'm securing this inner wire. This is 24 gauge. I'm securing it to this 8 gauge. It's not gonna stick that well, but we'll reinforce it later. Gonna put this dangling part. Oh, it looks like I need more. I need a few more. You know? We need a few more. So let's estimate how much to cut off. I'm gonna cut down here. And it's like it looks like it now, but I don't know. Now it looks like all of a sudden like I have enough. I guess that's because I'm lining it in the inside versus like the outside. The outside looks like this. But when I line it in the inside, it gives it more. It's kind of. So yeah, let's just line it in the inside. Okay, we got 32 likes, y'all. You enjoying it? Okay, let's see. You're very fortunate. It's me. It's me. It's my destiny. Oh, yes. So I'm sitting outside on my farm, and when you said the nature sound stopped, I was like, oh no, they didn't. Yeah, that's beautiful. I'm gonna have to visit Texas too. What part of Texas are you in? I've got some family in Houston. I think we're supposed to go later in the year. Um, yeah, I was outside earlier doing some errands, but I probably should go on a hike or something today. I don't know. Not a crazy hike, a nature walk. Taking it a little easy right now. I'm gonna put him inside because I like how it looks for us to still see the frame of the copper. But now I'm just gonna start to connect this loose chipped chip stones to the frame by like keeping them in the inside. Like this. And then I'm gonna go over it with 20 gauge because it'll be like more thicker and more pronounced. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. This is like weaving it to the frame. This would make for a great reel, but I'm over here on the live stream, so it is what it is. I'll just, for the reel, it'll just be more of like a modeling kind of thing, I guess. Okay, so this is what we have here. Just go over it again. It's gonna run out actually though. So we make sure the chip stones are, when it runs out, you just want to tie the loose end to tie it around the 24 gauge. Tie it around itself. Don't try to tie it around the thicker wire because it's just not going to stay. It's like nothing for it to kind of like pinch in on to lock in unless you were to solder it. Wrapping it around itself will allow it to stay and not unravel. And then I just want to get a little bit more to like finish up this look on this side as well. So let's do that right around here. Okay, we're just gonna cut it off around here by wrapping it around a few times. And then I want to come in with my 20 gauge wire. That's good enough. 3 wraps around. Pinch it so that it doesn't unravel. Same thing over here. Can even do it in the back if you want to hide it. One more time. Cool. You guys are dope for being here. I appreciate you guys so much for being here with me. Alright. How cute is that? I'm gonna go around it again with the 20 gauge, because the 20 gauge is thicker and it'll be more electrifying. It'll look more electrifying. What do you guys think? It's an interesting piece. Okay, 20 gauge. And 20 gauge is gonna secure it even more. I'm kind of going like backwards and forwards with it. I just chipped one off over here. Sometimes they will chip off, so when that happens, I'm either gonna have to put like another one in there somehow, or just cover it up. This one had fell off, the hole chipped open. This should give you ideas. Like, this is even cute as some like copper hoop earrings with crystals in them. Many things in one that can be done with these designs. Now it feels so firm and solid. I'm just gonna tuck it in the back. I hope I'm catching everything on camera. I know sometimes I can drift off. Um, let me read. I'm over here like out of breath. Let me read some of your comments, you guys. Uh, 3 hours from Houston. It's considered West Texas, but it's borderline Central Texas. Cool. Very cool. I want to go to Mexico too. I've never been. The same. You are more than welcome to come visit. Hey, I had also feast on some of our harvest that will have come to the end of the year from our gardens. Nice. Hey, don't tempt me with a good time. I have a reputation for doing stuff. I just get out and go a lot of times. And I find myself wanting to do some more traveling in the States this year. Usually I leave the country, but like I just want to explore around America a little bit more this year. Don't get me wrong, I still have a few places out of the country that I wouldn't mind seeing this year, two in particular. But yeah. Wow, this thing feels nice. Nice. We love being. Thank you, Lynn. I love you guys being here as well. I love being here. It's so beautiful. Such talent. Thank you. 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 Okay, so honestly, we don't have to do much more with this design. Just figure a way to connect it here. Um, and so what I'm thinking, wow, if I would have made this loop bigger, I could have just connected directly to the circle on the outer side. But let's see. We can always like let me see what it looks like to just open it up. Let me see if there's enough space for that. Wow, and I didn't know if I want this to be the front or this. The cool thing is I can shift this crystal around. Yeah, let's see what it looks like to open this up. See if it gives me enough wiggle room. let's see what this looks like. Hey. Alright. Whoa, this looks like, oh, okay, I really like this. This reminds me of those Girl Scout cookies. And they're so delicious. I like it. It's really nice, interesting style, man. What? I just love that inner tiger's eye piece too. It's just such a blinged out. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to work on these links that are so hard. And believe it or not, this alone is not that heavy. But I know altogether that it'll be heavy. Yeah, you guys were here to see it all happen. Yeah, this is gonna be a really cool piece. And it's got the floating freedom. Everything's free to move around, you know. Very cool. Maybe I can break some of this video up to make a reel. We'll see. Yeah, that's a really cool piece. So I was gonna show you guys. I will complete this and post it. I don't know if I'll finish it on this live stream because we're already like a few hours in. But I don't mind showing you all a little bit of this if you'd like to see how I got this started, because this is something you can do on your own. Let me know if you want to see how I got this started, or we can wait till next time. Let me know in the comments. That was what I have in the title: Chainmail wire wrap crystal with the Beaded. So what's up? What's up? Thank you, Lester. Yeah, the thicker wire wrap is like a game changer. It's so powerful looking. Okay. I'm hungry, guys. I wish I had some tuna made already. I'm gonna make some tuna to eat with these crackers. Thank you so much, Mystic Hummingbird. So, for this piece, let me clean up a little bit. I have all these little scraps of copper and stuff everywhere. And I save them because I'm gonna try to take them to a junkyard to get to recycle the copper. So this design, basically, I had to create different size jump rings than I usually use. Here's one of them, and here's the other. There's just two sizes of jump rings being used in this design. To do this one, I think I used 12 gauge and my jump ring finders, the 1, 2, 3, the third, it's actually the fourth because this is the smallest, second smallest, third, fourth. So the fourth biggest size on these pliers is what I use to make this jump ring. It needs to be this big because it needs to be able to fit at least 12 of these 16 gauge smaller jump rings in one loop. And when I made it a little bit smaller, it was too crunchy and it wasn't able to move around. Like I was trying to do it with this size and it wasn't gonna be as flexible. So this was the perfect size for me, and this was the perfect size to go in the inside. These I made from my steel rods that I got from I got these steel rods from Menards. And Andre, if you're still in here listening, this is the middle size rod because Andre's been helping me make jump rings. We got a little supply chain going on. So I'm using 16 gauge with this size, and I'm using my power drill to help me make a really long coil. So I only have one right now, so I need to saw some more. And for the purposes of this video, I'm just gonna have to saw it. But basically I start with one jump ring, then two, then three, and then so on, then four. And it just keeps going down. And when it's flat, it looks wider, and when it hangs, it kind of falls thinner, which I really like. But when it's flat, it's like that. And when it's hanging, it's falling a little closer in, a little slimmer triangle versus the wider. So for the next round, I'm gonna need plus one more at the end to make the next layer. I don't know how long I'm going. I'm kind of eyeballing it as I go for dimensions for what I'm creating. But yeah, basically some of them will have, this one just has two. This one has three being connected to it. All the ones on the outer end after, well, this one has four being connected to, four pairs, like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But as we move to the inner one, this one will have 6 pairs connecting to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the most it'll have is 6 if it's buried in there. But the ones on the outside just have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's pretty easy, the concept on how to create it. You just want to start with a bigger jump ring at the top. And you want to connect it. You want to make sure each jump ring is being connected to one another. Kind of like connect the dots. I feel like that seems like a pretty easy concept. This one, any jump ring that it's touching is connecting it. This is actually pretty dope. And it's kind of definitely some like sacred geometry going on. All the shapes and stuff that you can see in the inside of it. Okay, so I'll just show you guys one layer at the bottom and how I do it. First, I gotta make this jump ring. So I'm gonna take my 16 gauge wire. Like I said, it comes stranded together. So I'm gonna unravel it. And if you can, Andre, in the comments when the video is over, if you don't mind doing a timestamp for me for when I start the chainmail, for people who are like, oh, I just want to see when she made the chainmail, or anybody, you know, anybody who remembers that time mark at the end, you can leave it in the comments for when the chainmail starts. Okay, so we're gonna get our jump ring started. A chainmail is like this design. And how are you doing, Bella's healing artistry? Beautiful. Is it going to be an earring? No, it's not going to be an earring. How long have you been making jewelry? Okay, let me read your comments because I've missed some. Um, I'm so happy to know that It's My Destiny is on the farm watching this. The internet is so cool how it can connect us. I need to be on a farm for like a weekend. I've been taking a break from like social media from scrolling because I found myself just scrolling too much when I'm laying down, and I'm like, I could be journaling or playing Sudoku, you know, or just I've just been taking a break from it, and it's been really good because it helps me get up quicker in the morning too to get my day started. But yeah, yes, Andre is the other angel, most definitely. Is it going to be an earring? No, 3mm. Thank you for sharing your gifts and knowledge with us. I love your artworks. First time I made a live show. Wow, that is so cool, Mystic Hummingbird. Need to get to work. Many blessings to you all. I appreciate it. I'm so happy to see you here, and I'm glad you made it. Yes, have a blessed weekend. What's a chainmail? So yeah, this is a chainmail. It's basically like when knights, you know, like your knights with their shining armor, they have these kind of designs on. So they might even have this like over their shoulders and like um their breastplate or whatever. It's just like a chainmail is like having um a layer of metal. I do not know the actual definition of a chainmail, but it's like metal clothing. And yeah, I'm glad you're here. If anybody's new here, make sure you put a like on the live stream. And I didn't read what we probably had a troll come through. But anyways, thanks for staying on top of it, Lynn and Andre. Very cool, very cool. Okay, so we're gonna saw the jump ring. I probably need about like over 20 to show you guys that last layer. I hold these because they wiggle too much. And they bend. And I want it to just be in place. Great. Yeah, they will pop. I was putting a lot of pressure on it. But thankfully, this new saw is just so easy to load. And it works like magic. Bad troll. Man, trolls exist. It's like they wake up and it's their duty to like be trolls. We might have enough by now. Just get a few more. Okay. My arm is burning now. Alright. So these chains are pretty easy, like I said. Like at first you're starting off with one, and then you connect two underneath it, then you connect three under it, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. If you're making a triangle. If you're doing another design, you could see that like if you wanted to do like a, what is this called? Dang. Oh, y'all, it's been a long time. What is this shape called? I'm thinking something with an R, like a rhombus, something, a double triangle. I forgot what it's called, and that's sad. But yeah, if you're making something that's more shaped like this, maybe it's rhombus. I don't know, a diamond. Yes, let's call it a diamond. um. Yep. Okay. Then you would do 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. So it's all up to you what type of shape you'd like to create, and you could even do like a belt that was like going like this. So it's up to you like what you want to do. But I closed the jump rings because when I cut them, they're like slightly open. I'm trying to get it to not be blurry. And once they're closed, you can connect it. I opened up the smaller jump ring enough to fit that jump ring, and enough to connect it to the other bigger one. And then I close it. I don't want any gaps, which is why I'm always like pinching them in. It's like I want you guys to guess what it's gonna be, but also I'm just gonna surprise you. So I won't confirm it even if you did guess it right. So now I have this extended connected piece. The other one will connect to it this way, but it'll basically look like this because then we can just shift it over. It won't like be connected until we connect this one to this one. This was a fun live stream. I'm glad we could freestyle this beautiful piece together. What a beautiful piece. I can't wait to finish that up. I'm glad I'm able to touch this project again because I've been thinking about doing this project for over a year now, and I'm just now getting to it. So that's exciting. Aries season will definitely give you the energy to just start, you know? You don't always give you the energy to finish it, but to get started is the first step. Okay, now that that's connected, I mean, if I wanted to, I can build on it this way, but I'm just gonna, for the purpose of this video. When you bring it in, you're not bringing it in like this. You're bringing it in like that because we want the triangle to stay in shape. So we don't want it like that. Even if we did though, we just need to add one right there. But we're gonna add it like that. Yes, thank you everybody who hit that like button today. You are appreciated. And everyone who's been watching. Greatly appreciated. So I'm just connecting making the little mini triangle right here. So now it looks like this. And now this one is connected here and here, but it also needs to be connected right here. And double it up. And what I like, this design is very easy on my hands because most of the opening and closing is happening with the 16 gauge. So making this big piece that I'll be making out of this is really easy on my hands. The only thing is it's time consuming, but that's okay. I'd rather it be easy on my hands because if it was all 12 gauge, it would be a little bit harder on my hands. So if you want, you could just keep connecting them to each other on the outer end before tightening them in with the main part of the design, and I'll show you guys what that looks like because that can be, you can do it however you want as long as you make it a line at the end. So I'm about to show you guys what I'm talking about. So this little piece that I have hanging out, it's supposed to go here, but I'm just gonna keep doing them, stacking them this way, and then I'll connect them later. I gotta close these first. Like literally, you could even make a copper quilt if you want it. It would get cold, but once you're under it, it would heat up, I guess. You could do so many things. Like, if you want, brainstorm. Think of the things we can make with this sheet. Copper level, copper, like, it could even be a pouch to hold crystals. Like a mini purse pouch. Oh, wrong one. This is the one I'm supposed to be closing. And I know I need one more, but I had to saw more. Okay, so we can just, because if you just do it like free-handedly too, like this, and connect it at the end, you won't have to keep holding the bigger piece. You know, that's just however your brain works, you can do it. Thank you for the likes on the stream. Thank you for being here. You all are appreciated. If you have questions, let me know. I haven't looked at the chat in a little second. Oh, I did too much. This is something that would be nice to watch sped up too. Uh, Harlequin choker. No, you should make a copper eye patch in the future if you haven't already. That's a good one. I'm gonna write that down. That is so cool. I'll have to reach out to Slick Rick, the rapper, and have him style it for me. I'm gonna write that down. That sounds fun. A copper eye patch. That could be healing for the eye, I'm sure. Okay, now we're gonna connect it to the main design. Like the stream. Thank you guys. I've made a copper crown. This one is not quite gonna be a crown either, but as I was making this, I was like thinking it would be cool as something that could go on the head. But that is not what I'm creating. This might even give you an idea. I want you guys to look at this. If that gives you some kind of idea. But don't get too many ideas, because it's a surprise. It's a surprise. Have you seen that little boy and he's like, come here. I have something to show you. It's a surprise. So yeah, now all I have to do is connect one by one by one. And now this is making the fifth pair that goes to this one, making it like buried totally in the center. Right? It just feels so good. If you guys could just feel this, it just feels so nice to hold. By the way, I like really love YouTube. I feel like YouTube is one of the best platforms. Not even feel, it literally is like YouTube is like the best platform for creators, creative people to share and connect with people. In my opinion, I mean, some people thrive on Facebook and TikTok is pretty popular. I have never done a TikTok live, If you guys like TikTok lives, let me know. I've never gone over there to do one. But I think YouTube is pretty nice. I'll have to try it out, the TikTok live. But YouTube is for sure a winner. And this is like so strong too. Thank you so much, Andre, for another donation. I appreciate you. I can feel your excitement. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love. Not on TikTok. TikTok lives are my fave. Okay, that's good to know. Um, I have to think of another freestyle thing to do on Friday. I need to make more pendants to upload on my website in general that are not like my usual pendants. Like these are always available. I need to make more freestyle created pendants to put online. So maybe I'll do that next Friday. I'll just make like I'll just because I want to make something. I want to make some like shungite pieces. So I'll just like randomly wrap stuff with you guys on Friday. Don't hold me to it, but also yes, hold me to it. Or maybe it'll come sooner than Friday. We'll see. We'll see. I'm almost there. I I think you guys can kind of see what I've been doing. I'm just connecting it on and making sure each one gets connected at two different points at the top. So here, 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 here. And I have a community tab on my YouTube. So you guys, if you're part of my community, you can always put like I think you can even post things. You might be able to post like pictures of stuff that you've created and especially if you're like learning like if you were to make something like this, you could put it there in the community tab. Or just even you can write post, you know, related to the jewelry stuff. Let me put a like on that. Thank you. Yeah, this feels like knitting or something. I haven't, I've never knitted, I don't think. But I have made like a basket with yarn and straw in art class at high school. And I think I've even tried to make like a hat with crocheting. We learned a little in high school. And this feels like that, just with metals. Wow. I want to show you guys something that just came to my mind after I finish this little part. Just to show you how deep it can get, how creative you can get with this. I just love creating. Like, with wire, metal, just jewelry, anything that you love doing. There's usually like so many ways that it can be done. Like that's why I like astrology, because there's so many things you can do with it. It's not just one set structured thing. So like I need a saw one more to make the perfect like triangle right there. But okay, let me connect it really quick. Right here. I hope my live stream doesn't cut off randomly at some point, but I'm gonna end it soon. So a cool thing that you could do, imagine with me that we have this lovely cowrie shell, and if I create like how I usually just giving you an idea. Oh, I did this wrong. I wasn't supposed to start it like that. Hold on. It's supposed to be like this. I got a little ahead of myself. I have a video showing how to do this. So make sure you guys watch the videos if you're new to the channel. Check out my videos. There's a whole library of stuff. Okay, so you can already see where this is going, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. How cool if you know, okay, open this up. And slide that through. Look at that. And I could do it with like a bunch of them. Or crystals. Or whatever. That was showing you a little bit on the chainmail designs. I am basically done showing you guys that. So if you gotta go, thank you for being here. I'm gonna saw one more for those of us who might be a little OCD and are like, they didn't finish the last little. I'm just gonna saw one of those really quick so I can have the perfect little triangle. I had to remember what size it was. Oh, it was the fourth one, right? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for your being here and for the likes. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for just being a part of community and sharing your thoughts and sharing that you were having a good time here with me. I so appreciate you guys. And I look forward to staying creative. Can't wait till I finish this piece. I need to do like a little photo shoot with that. And I'm gonna eat. Yes, community pages are so great. Oh, the nature sounds just ran out. It ends so abruptly. I'll say some little closing remarks too after I finish this one. Oh wow, look at this. I had exactly enough. How crazy is that? Wow. I didn't even count it. And that's just like is exactly enough to finish the design. Well, the design isn't done, but to finish the row. Yay! 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 Look at that. Look at all this copper magic. Look at all this copper magic going on around here. This should be the new thumbnail. I'm gonna have to update the thumbnail after I post this piece. Oh, it's so lovely. Okay. That was a journey that we went on. And thank you all for being here. It's not gonna be a headpiece, but I could make one in the future. Reading the comments will be here. 4 more likes to 50. Yeah, 4 people. If you're watching, hit the like button. Let's get to 50 likes. Do you like this? Hit the like button. It does have the feeling of knitting, crocheting now. Fun. Yes. You good? I catch hell trying to properly close jump rings. What's up, Angie D? Angie DJ62. How are you? Thank you. Now we need 3 likes. We need 3 more likes. Yes. Hydration. Yes, Lester. Let's help Angel's channel grow by sharing this video everywhere. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Make sure you get something good to eat. I will. Thank you so much, Lester. Yeah. So I'll give you guys a hint. If we get to 50 likes, I will give you a hint of what this is going to be. And again, super dope piece. I don't know if we're going to make it till 50 because I'm ready to end the live stream, y'all. But this was so fun. If you have any questions, let me know them now. If you have any requests, also let me know them. Yes, thank you so much for being here. It's my destiny. 2 likes! 2 likes left. Like the stream. 2 likes. 2 likes. 1, 2. Put a like on the stream. Any online classes, book a class with Angel at earthangel.com. Yes, book a class. We can do one-on-one. Next live stream, I'll try to do the StreamYard. Maybe we'll do like show and tell. That way you guys can show some of your designs as well. Somebody said 1 more like. I'm still seeing 48, but let me refresh on my laptop, cause get the likes up. Get the likes up, y'all. Look at this copper magic. Get the likes up. I still see 48. Either way, I know it'll hit 50 likes or more after the stream is saved, but anyhow, we made magic today. We made beautiful magic. Thank you for being here. I need to eat. That I do. I do need to eat. So, somebody sees 49. 49 is not a bad number either. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment, and hopefully I'm gonna start investing in some beads so I can make some chain stuff like this. My friend Zara in Jamaica made this. She made these earrings too, and I really like what she did with this. I like that it's so funky and decorative. So I definitely want to start playing around with beads more, which I never really do. I usually you won't get sleep tonight without knowing, so we gotta get one more like on the stream. Oh, Lynn says it reached 50. I'm still seeing 49. Yeah, I can make a progression video. Thank you for liking. Lynn sees 50. I see 49. Since Lynn can see 50, I'll go ahead and give the hint of what I'm creating with this chainmail design. How do you see 50 and I can only see 49 likes? Does anybody else see 50 likes? Right? Andre sees 49, but it's my destiny sees 52. Okay. Okay, we've got 50 likes. Well, here is a hint of what I'm creating. It's gonna give it away. Oh, you're gonna screenshot it. Okay. This just gives you a little hint of what I'm creating. And it would be cool. I don't know if I'm gonna have stuff hanging on the end, but that's the hint of what I'll be creating. And it's summertime. It's getting warm. I see 50 likes too. I'm not gonna confirm or deny it, Lynn, but it's gonna be so nice. We're gonna have to do like a whole production for that. Yeah. So nice things on the way. Beautiful, beautiful creations and stuff on the way. I hope you can sleep now, Lynn. Now that you know. And I don't think I'm gonna do a fabric lining with it. Just gonna be pure on the skin. So yeah. Peace to you, Lester. Peace, Andre. Peace, Lynn. Peace, Destiny. And whomever else may be watching. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the donations. My heart is filled with gratitude. And today is a good day, and it's a better day because of you all. Like, for real, for real. Like, you guys made today a really good day for me. Because this is part of my relaxation today. I do have some orders to do on Etsy, just a few, but I wanted to prioritize freely creating. I'll end on that note just saying that it's so important to leave time and space in your life to create freely. What I've created for myself, I've created a structure out of the online items that I have available on Etsy and my website, but it's so important to so it keeps me busy and I have to keep creating these things that I already know how to design and they're no longer like freestyle. So what we did today
was Freestyle, and it's so fun for me, and it brings me so much joy. But I don't always get to do it if time doesn't permit, or if I can't find a way to make time in the day, because I'm always like trying to prioritize the online orders. But every time that I do it, I'm reminded how important it is to freestyle and have creative thoughts and creative creations that just come from my mind. This was a freestyle when I made that. So yeah, more stuff on the way. Thank you guys. We got 51. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'll see you. Quick herbs for good sleep. Okay, valerian root and black seed oil and magnesium is not a herb, but it's a mineral. And passion, what is it called? Passion flower? Maybe lemon balm? Chamomile? Um, for sleep, for sleep. Yeah, I already said valerian. That one smells really stinky, but it's works. And and Lynn says weed. So there we have it, you guys. Those are the quick herbs. All right, I'm out. See you later. Have fun today wherever you are.